The worst position you can be in is working a job that you hate. It's working a job and feeling like you running on a hamster wheel. Working a job feeling like no matter how many hours you put in, no matter how much effort you put in, you still ain't getting the greatest return. See, I work at a call center and my job has unlimited overtime, but it also has unlimited bonus. So you can make as much as you want, you can work as many hours as you want. And there have been periods of time where I was working 10 hours, I was working 6-7 days a week, and it felt like I wasn't making the most amount of money that I was supposed to based upon my input, based upon my hours. And it had me in this mindset like, man, I gotta get out of this job. Like, man, I'm tired of coming here. Like, bro, I'm steady putting in all this work, I'm steady putting in all these hours, but every time I get my check, I don't have nothing to show for it. So it had me in this mindset where I'm at work, it's like, dang, I'm only thinking about lunch. And then I'm only thinking about clocking out, right? I'm only thinking about planning my escape out of the job. And to a degree, this is not a bad mindset to have. Obviously, if you're trying to escape the 9-to-5, your current job, you have to have some type of game plan. You have to be doing something outside of the job that's gonna help you get out of it, right? So it's not necessarily that it's a bad thing to have a plan to wanna get out of your job. The problem is when you become unappreciative of the job, when you start to resent the job, right? When you start to literally feel like you're running on a hamster wheel to the point where you're about to make an impulsive decision. See, a few years ago, I was working at this job, I was doing apartment maintenance. And I had ended up putting my 2 weeks notice in because I was running up a bag on TikTok Shop. Now, there was a day that I was just sitting on my break and I was just pondering. I'm like, man, should I just leave right now? And then I convinced myself to leave. Mind you, I still had, this was probably like 3 days after I put my 2 weeks notice in. I left, I ain't tell nobody, they ain't see me again, right? But shortly after that, the money started to run out because I was so hyper fixated on depositing the money into my account, withdrawing the money from TikTok Shop and then putting it into my bank account, transferring the money, just seeing those daily deposits every single day. I was addicted to it, but I didn't really have no real system. I didn't know why certain videos were performing well, why other videos were just trash. I just felt like I was getting lucky. To be honest, I just knew that if I post at least 3 videos a day, one of them might gain traction. If one video goes viral, it has the potential to make other videos go viral. So it was a whole lot of guesswork. And eventually, the products that I was promoting at the time that was making me the most amount of money started to die down and fall off. And then I wasn't able to find like other winning products that was as effective and as viral as the one that I initially made the most money off of. So eventually, I was at rock bottom. I was down bad financially, and I had to end up getting another job. So what that taught me now is you gotta have a plan, but you can't resent and hate the job to the point where it makes you make an impulsive decision that you're gonna end up regretting. So now I look at my job as a blessing. I'm grateful to have a 9-to-5 job, something that pays the bills. But I also use the job as a way to fund my freedom, to fund my escape. It's literally a stepping stool. It's not that the job is in the way. The job is literally a stepping stool for me to get from employee to entrepreneur. So this is how you gotta look at your job. It does not matter what you're doing. Construction, you might work in the oil field, you might work at a retail store. It does not matter what your job is. You might be, you know what I'm saying? You might be in the medical field. Does not matter. If that's not your ultimate dream, if that's not the end result for you, don't resent the job that you're working at, because I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult for you to show up and be present and just perform to the best of your ability on a consistent basis, because you're going to start to hate it every single day. You're going to wake up like, damn, man, I got to go to work again. Then when you at work, it's going to seem like the day is just dragging and every day is just slow. Then when you get your check, even if it's a lot of money, it's not going to be enough because it's not going to be fulfilling. It might be enough, but it's not going to be fulfilling simply because that's not where you want the money to be coming from. So you have to have the mindset of being grateful for your job. There's people in the world who don't have a job. There's people in the world who wish that they could be working the job that you're working. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I had to sit back and reflect, because this job that I got right now, it's smooth sailing, bro. It's an easy ass job. The people are cool. You know what I'm saying? The management is cool, supervisor's cool. Everybody's cool. The job is easy. They're very, very laid back and chill. They're not strict at all. So to be honest, I don't have nothing to complain about. I'm in the perfect position to literally do things the correct way. Because I remember when I was in a rush to escape the rat race and it had me down bad financially. So now, piggybacking off of what I learned from my previous mistakes, I'm not in a rush to quit this job. I understand that while I'm working this job, I'm gonna run it up. I'm gonna try to make as much money as possible in bonus. I'm gonna try to work as many hours as possible. right? But another thing that I realized about my job is putting in the most amount of hours or putting in the most amount of effort does not necessarily guarantee the greatest return. It's also about leverage, right? So yes, if your job is offering unlimited overtime, every now and again, it may be cool to work 10 hours, 12 hours here and there, but you still need to have time to work on your side hustle when you're not at work, right? You have to have the mindset of how can I be proactive even though I got a job right now? Your job is not in the way. You just have to schedule your day accordingly, right? What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you just wake up and scroll on your phone? Do you wake up and record a video? Do you wake up and go to the gym? Do you wake up and read? Like, what do you do that's gonna help you make some more money and help you escape your job before work? Then when you get off work, what are you doing? Are you too tired when you come home from work? You just dragging in through the door. You just take a shower and you just, you know what I'm saying, make you something to eat. You start playing the game, you roll up, whatever the case may be, you just waste time, doom scroll, watch TV, watch the game, whatever. Call up your bros, call up your hoes. Is that what you do? Lay up with your girl all day. What do you do? Because I'm gonna be completely honest. Your daily habits, that's gonna show you if you truly wanna quit the job and work for yourself or not. Because if you don't do anything that's beneficial to help you make money outside of your job, you're never gonna leave the job. I'm gonna be completely honest. And if you can't appreciate the job right now, why would you even be blessed with the mindset or the identity or the opportunities to even create more for yourself outside of your job? You get what I'm saying? Because when you be so unappreciative and ungrateful for your job, God has a mysterious way of working and that job could literally be taken away from you. So you have to shift your mindset. And this is very, very, very important because I used to be the person who would literally dread my job every single day. Because when I was doing apartment maintenance, it literally felt like I was just wasting time. Literally felt like they just had me doing busy work. So like it was almost to a point where like, man, y'all don't even need me here. Like y'all wouldn't even notice that I was gone. I guarantee you, bro, when I quit my job, they didn't know I was gone. The only person that knew I was gone was my coworker who like I literally worked with. Like, cause I was a maintenance, like I was like a maintenance guy, right? So the other maintenance guy who I was basically around every single day, he was the only person that called me. He was the only person that noticed that I was gone. And that gave me the perspective to literally put the value in myself. To realize that nobody's coming out here to save me. I can't expect nobody to give me a handout. But at the same time, it's like, I could have thugged it out at that job and ran it up with the TikTok shop and just had the best of both worlds. Like I didn't have to be in a rush to just, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make money for myself without having a proven system. I was in a rush, right? You got to do things the correct way. It's a time and a place. When you rush the process instead of trusting the process, you're going to be dealing with regret. But when you can simply trust the process, execute every single day before work, after work, and you're being fully present at work, I'm telling you, that's gonna give you the greatest return. Because now when you have when you at your job, you're gonna be appreciative at your job. You're gonna have better energy at your job. And you're gonna look at your job as a stepping stool. So that way you're gonna be motivated when you're at the job because you know that when I get off work, oh, I'm finna lock in. I'm finna lock in on my side hustle. I'm finna lock in on my 5 to 9. I gotta go get it. You finna wake up ambitious and ready to get it because it's like, man, I'm planning my escape. I'm finna get up out of here. I know I'm not gonna be here for long. I know that I'm finna continue to elevate my frequency. I know that I'm finna continue to become a better version of myself. So eventually I'm gonna have to outgrow this job, right? I know that I'm gonna make sure I'm locked in with my daily inputs every single day, whatever that may be. For me, it's content creation, right? It may be the same thing for you. So how are you gonna watch me every single day, show up every single day on camera, making videos, posting shorts, but you're not doing anything? You're just watching. Because I know that I'm finna come in after work every single day, I'm finna record me a video. While I'm at work, I'm making sure that I'm posting my shorts. So that there's something happening every single day. I'm not finna doom scroll all day, every day. I might pick up me a book and read 10 pages. I might watch this podcast, right? I may watch this video on entrepreneurship, on business, whatever the case may be, to sharpen my mind. I might journal and write me some notes down so that I can take action on these things. I may sit and visualize and just think about what my next move is gonna be and just visualize the life that I wanna live. And then take action on that because I have the right mindset. I'm not thinking about, I gotta go to work again, because that energy is gonna carry over. So I guarantee if I had that energy throughout my day, when I come through the door after work, I'm not gonna be motivated to make a video. I'm not gonna be motivated to record. Even if I do record, my energy is gonna be shitty. So whatever your field is, whatever you wanna do, you might wanna be a day trader. You might wanna do affiliate marketing, right? You might wanna have a clothing brand. Whatever the case may be, whatever it is, for one, you gotta have the right mindset. Already see yourself as who you wanna be. See, I already see myself as a full-time content creator. So I don't look at myself as an employee. I don't treat myself as an employee. I understand that the job is just a stepping stone. Like, yes, I got to be at this place 7, 8 hours a day. I'm finna make the most of it. I'm not finna waste time because I'm in a production-based company. So I have the choice to either set 2 appointments within that shift, or I can set 20 appointments within that shift, right? So I have the potential to make $100 a day or 150 just hourly, or I have the choice to make 150 an hourly plus an extra $100 in bonus. So I can make 250 a day if I really just lock in and have the right mindset. Because mind you, I'm on the phone talking to people. I'm at a call center. So if I got this shitty mindset and this shitty attitude, how you gonna think I sound when I get on the phone and talk to these people? Do you think that they're gonna wanna book an appointment with me? Fuck no. So with me having the right mindset, the right identity, the right perspective, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna produce every single day. Then I'm gonna still be motivated. See, if I have a good day at work, which is solely up to me. If I don't have a good day at work, that's only up to me. So then I'm gonna be motivated, I'm gonna be fueled. So when it's time for me to go, I'm gonna walk through that door, make me something to eat real quick, and I'm gonna turn this camera on. That's what I do every single day because I understand, like, if I get the reps in, compound interest is going to take over. If I record a video a day for the next 365 days, I'm gonna be in a much better position. I'm not gonna be at that job no more, I guarantee you that. Because all I need is one video to go viral and take off, and then it's a compound effect. All the videos after that, all the videos before that one that went viral can just pick up and gain traction. So this is the mindset that I have. The job is not a crutch. But even if it is, because you might be at a job where it's like, man, they treat you down bad, the management, they don't care about the employees, you might have to put yourself in a different position, right? You might have to go apply for a different job. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, bro, you can't rush the process. Take it from me, bro. Take it from me. Somebody who is making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month between my 9 to 5 and TikTok shop. Then without having a system though, because I was such in a rush, I didn't have no system. All the money was gone. So when the TikTok shop money slowed down, I didn't have the 9 to 5 to rely on. So in those moments, when the TikTok shop money started to run out, I was like, damn, bro, I wish I was going to work still. I wish I still had this 9 to 5 money, this consistent paycheck to rely on. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to lock in and realize that, okay, everything is up to me. The power is in my hands to create a better life for myself, to really just take over. If I want to get out this 9 to 5 rat race, I got to make sure that my day is planned accordingly. So when I say that I view myself right now as a full-time content creator, my day is not revolving around me going to my job. No, my day is revolving around me making sure that I can record a video every day, post a video every day, and post my shorts every single day. So I have to make sure that I have good energy. I have to make sure that I have ideas coming in. I have to make sure that I'm watching other people in my niche so I can study and see what works so that I can apply it into my own lane. I'm a student of the game. But if I'm complaining and procrastinating and just sluggish and low energy and just negative, I'm not going to get the results and the return that I want. So you have to first shift your mindset and look at, okay, like this is the biggest opportunity for me. I got a job that's consistently paying me money that I can use as leverage to fund my 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 might be the thing that buy you your first camera, buy you your first tripod, buy you your first bulk order for your clothing brand. Right, buy you your freaking studio equipment for your studio. Buy you your setup for your streaming. Without the job, how you gonna get that shit? So at the end of the day, the 9 to 5 funds your freedom. It funds your lifestyle. It funds your 5 to 9. So when you get off work, okay, I'm finna lock in, I'm in a lab. Now I'm not picking up the phone right now, I'm on D&D. Now I'm not going out right now, I'm not going outside. I'm finna lock in and finna get it right because this mindset I got right now, it can't be stopped, it can't be broken. I'm tunnel vision. That's the mindset that you gotta have. Because it's all up to you. Nobody gonna make you put the work in, right? Nobody gonna make you get up an hour or two early so that you can lock in before work. Nobody's gonna make you lock in for 2 hours, 2-3 hours after work, or even if it's just 1 hour. Nobody's gonna make you do that shit though. You gotta wanna do it. You have to have the vision. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you might have to literally take a percentage of your check and just put it to the side so that you can save up and invest in yourself. You get what I'm saying? How are you gonna create the emergency fund of 3 to 6 months expenses saved up without a job? So it's literally impossible for you to create the life that you want without the right mindset. The mindset is what influences your mood and your emotions. Your mindset is what influences your actions that you take on a daily basis. Your perspective, your mindset is what influences your perspective on how you see things and how you interpret things and what you're gonna do, what action you're gonna take, or what you're not gonna do and what action you're not gonna take. So if you truly wanna get to the next level, look at yourself as an owner. You get what I'm saying? You don't need the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 needs you. That's the mindset that you gotta have because you're viewing yourself as a full-time entrepreneur, meaning that you're your own boss. So if you're your own boss, you have to deploy that mindset and that ideology and that identity even when you at your own job. So that's all I got for you, man. It's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset. The job is not in the way. The job is literally the stepping stool that's going to help you get to where you want to be. Without the job, I'm telling you, you're going to be at rock bottom. But with the job, you're going to get to where you want to be that full-time entrepreneur, that full-time content creator, whatever you want to be. The job is going to help you get there. Stop hating on your job and hating everything about it and looking at the opportunity and the blessings that you have and what the job can do for you to help you fund your dreams. Simple. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gone.